A Pathfinder Volume 11, Unveiling the Complexities of Drug Substance Development.
In this audiocast, the chemical, manufacturing, and control requirements for small molecule drug development must be met to ensure their safety and efficacy. This audiocast outlines the standards and regulations that must be followed from raw material selection to end product release. The selection of high-quality raw materials, adherence to good manufacturing practices, and appropriate documentation are crucial. In addition, the manufacturing process, regulatory starting material requirements, process requirements for drug substances, specifications needed for drug substances, stability testing, packaging and labeling, toxicology assessment, environmental impact, and intellectual property are all important considerations for successful small molecule drug development.
Small molecule drugs are an essential part of the pharmaceutical development process. To ensure their safety and efficacy, the chemical, manufacturing, and control requirements must be met. From raw material selection to end product release, this document outlines the standards and regulations that must be followed for successful small molecule drug development. It is essential to select only high-quality raw materials for small molecule drug development. The starting materials must meet specifications and be sourced from reliable suppliers with a proven track record of quality control. Rigorous testing should also be conducted on incoming raw materials before further work is done on the final product. The manufacturing process for small molecule drugs must adhere to all CMC requirements set forth by regulatory bodies such as the FDA or EMA. This includes strict adherence to good manufacturing practices guidelines and ensuring that proper quality control processes are followed throughout the entire process. Additionally, appropriate documentation should be maintained regarding all aspects of production, including batch records and equipment maintenance logs. The selection of starting materials for the development of small molecule drugs is a critical part of ensuring their safety and efficacy. To meet regulatory requirements, the following criteria must be taken into consideration when selecting starting materials. All raw materials must be sourced from reliable suppliers with a proven track record in quality control. Rigorous testing must be conducted on all incoming raw materials to ensure that they meet specifications. The source of each raw material should be traceable and document it throughout the drug development process. Any changes in suppliers or raw materials should be carefully evaluated and appropriate risk assessments undertaken. Raw materials should not contain any substances known to be toxic or carcinogenic. Quality control processes should consider factors such as impurities, purity, weight variation, physical appearance, shelf life, etc. Good manufacturing practices play an essential role in ensuring the safety and efficacy of small molecule drugs. GMP should be implemented from the selection of starting materials all the way to the final release of the product. It is essential that raw materials adhere to stringent quality control standards as outlined by applicable regulatory bodies, such as the FDA or EMA. To ensure that these standards are met, it is recommended that manufacturers use a risk-based approach to assess any changes in suppliers or raw materials and that proper documentation is maintained throughout development. Additionally, finished products must be tested for impurities, purity, weight variation, physical appearance, shelf life, etc., to ensure that they meet the necessary criteria before being approved for sale. The process used to manufacture drug substances must meet the following requirements. The process must be designed to ensure that the final product meets all specifications for safety and efficacy. The process should be scalable so that it can be used to produce commercial quantities of the drug substance. The process should be reproducible so that it can be reliably reproduced under GMP conditions. There should be adequate documentation of the process, including all critical parameters and quality control data. Drug substances must meet certain specifications until approved by the relevant regulatory bodies. Generally, the following types of specifications will need to be met. Identity and purity specifications. These specify the active pharmaceutical ingredient and impurities present in the drug substance, including any degradation products or inactive ingredients that are unacceptable at certain levels. Physical characteristics. These include particle size, solubility, pH, and other physical characteristics that can affect the performance of the drug product. In process control points, these describe parameters such as temperature, pressure, and residence times which must be controlled during manufacturing to ensure a safe and effective final product. Analytical methods. These are required for verifying the identity and purity of each lot produced. Stability testing is an integral part of small molecule drug development. It helps to determine if there are any potential degradation pathways or other changes that could affect the efficacy or safety of the drug over time. Products should be tested under varying conditions to understand how they may change over time due to natural forces such as oxidation or hydrolysis. Packaging plays a vital role in maintaining product identity and integrity throughout transit, storage, and handling. Therefore, it must adhere to all relevant CMC requirements. Attention should also be given to labeling so that consumers can identify the product quickly and understand its dosage form and directions for use accurately and safely. Small molecule drugs have significant implications for public health. Thus, attention must be paid to ensure these products are adequately developed in accordance with CMC regulations from beginning to end. Following these criteria will help ensure patient safety while creating efficiencies within drug development processes and reducing market risks down the line. In addition to meeting certispecifics requirements, drug substance development involves several other important considerations. These include toxicology assessment. It is necessary to assess any potential toxicological risks associated with the manufacture and use of the drug substance. Stability testing. The shelf life of the drug substance must be established to ensure safety and efficacy throughout its intended use. Environmental impact. Consideration should also be given to any environmental impacts associated with manufacturing, including energy consumption, waste generation, and air and water pollution. Intellectual property. Drug substances may be covered by various intellectual property laws, so it is vital to protect these rights when developing and commercializing a new product.
Thank you for listening to this audiocast. Are you an emerging biotech or established pharmaceutical company struggling to keep up with the ever-changing landscape of drug regulations? Look no further than efficacy. We are the leading consulting group helping organizations comply with drug regulations through a comprehensive drug development model incorporating augmented intelligence and data analytics. Our industry experts can guide you through the complex world of compliance, making it more manageable than ever. With our Reimagining Regulatory Pathways services, we can help you design and implement best practices to streamline your operation and ensure you stay in line with current legislation. Our range of services covers regulatory drug development's technical and strategic aspects. Let us help you develop an overall strategy that accounts for all potential risks while still being able to meet your objectives. Visit our website at efficacy.com to learn more and get started on the path to regulatory compliance success.